A very good evening. You're watching Big Bang with me, Shruti. First up, they pledged their gold with a reputed jewelry store on Commercial Street. Now, they claim to have lost their money and their gold. This is a jewelry store on Commercial Street where customers flock to buy gold. Today, it was visited by a battalion of khaki. It is considered to be one of the most affluent jewelry stores in the city. Today, a group alleged that the store had cheated them of their money. The customers pledged their gold here in July 2013. The authorities of Davanam Jewellers allegedly took the gold, stating that it would be tested, and gave them a receipt of the same. But the receipt stated that the shop had received hard cash instead of the ornaments. The victims claim to carry all the necessary proof, but no action has been taken against the accused jewellers. They arrived at the showroom today after registering a complaint with the cops. They spoke to the managing director of Davanam Jewellers, Arvind, who spoke to them for a while and then asked them to wait. The customers later discovered that he tried to exit the building from a different entrance.
ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳೋ ಮಾತಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟತೆನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಮೊದಲು ನಾವು ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಆಯ್ತು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆಲಿ ಸೆಟಲ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಯಾರೋ ದೊಡ್ಡ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗೆ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಅಂತಾನೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರಿಗೋ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮಗೆ ಥ್ರೆಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ರೀತಿಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಯಾರಿಗೋ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕಳ್ಸಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಚೀಟಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇವ್ರು ಯಾವ ತರ ಕೊಡಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಪ್ರತಿ ಸಲ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಈ ತರ ಬಂದು ದಾರಿ ತಪ್ಪಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕಳೆದ ವರ್ಷ ರಂಜಾನ್ ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪವಾಸ ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಮನೆ ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ತಂದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಸೇರಿ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಉದ್ದೇಶಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದನ್ನ ಇವ್ರ ಈ ತರ ಅನ್ಯಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಶಕ್ತಿಗಳನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವರ ಬೆಂಬಲ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ತರ ನಮಗೆ ಥ್ರೆಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಈಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳಿದ ಮಾತು 10 ನಿಮಿಷ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆ ಮಾತಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಪದೇ ಪದೇ ದಾರಿ ತಪ್ಪಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
ನಾನು ಸೋಷಲ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚಿನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟೋಳು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಮಲ್ಲೇಶ್ವರಕ್ಕೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಅವತ್ತು 65 ಲಕ್ಷ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, 65 ಲಕ್ಷದ ಇದಾಕಿ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೀರಮ್ಮ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವತ್ತೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊನೆಗೆ ನಾಳೆ ಬನ್ನಿ ಇದೇ ತರ ಸತಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವಾಗ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಂದ್ರು, ಇಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ ನೀವ್ ಯಾರೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಈ ರಸೀದಿ ನಂದಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಜೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ರಸೀದಿ ನಿಮ್ದಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರು ಬರ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಹಿಂದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗ್ ಬರೀಲಮ್ಮ ನಾನು ಅಂದ್ರು. ಕೊನೆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರೋ ಒಂದ್ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಹತ್ರ ಇದೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಹೆಸರು ನಾನು ಹೇಳಕ್ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಯಾರೋ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಅವ್ರು ಕರ್ಸ್ಲಿ. ಇವಾಗ ನಮ್ದೇನಿದೆ ನಮ್ ಸೆಟ್ಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ. ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಸಮಾಜ ಸೇವೆ.
The customers stated that every time they tried to speak with Davanam's officials, they were only threatened.
No, 65 lakhs. We have the list of ornaments which we have given. We have collected, group of 11 people have collected the gold and given them for, this is for a charity which we have given. And the money if we don't get, what do we do? And every time they talk about the politician's name and other things, we don't want to name any politician or anybody, big politician's name, and then use the political police people and then kick us out from there. And we have come here with a complaint, and they have told vulgar language with the SC/ST people. We have been running around behind these people from past about 6 to 8 months, and every day they are telling, and after 1 month they have given 1.5 lakhs. And they said now they are telling that we don't know you, who are you, don't know, and we have already given the money back, the gold back, all those nonsense. So once we came here, they have called the police and creating a nuisance.
The fact that Energy Minister D.K. Shivakumar's close aide Balaji Subhash immediately turned up at the Commercial Street police station only raises more questions. By this time, DCP Harsha with a few other higher-ups in Bengaluru police too arrived at the spot to investigate. It has been 11 months since the group trusted Davanam Jewellers with their ornaments. They still are awaiting justice. Verghese, News9, Bengaluru. And well, last night, Teja Ram, a jewelry shop owner, closed his shop and left home. And before he could return to his shop this morning, his shop was completely ransacked. Burglars broke open his shop called Ai Mataji Jewelry Shop. They gained entry into the shop through the first floor. The burglary came to light only when the same youth who came to the gymnasium noticed the shutters broken. It is suspected that the burglary took place between 12 and 4 early this morning. A special team has been formed to nab the offenders. And yet another case of a robbery has come to light from a jewelry shop. It is alleged that burglars broke into this particular jewelry shop at between 12 and 4 in the morning, and it was the gymnasium which is located right next to the shop. The people who went to the gymnasium who noticed that the shutters were broken, and the police was immediately called in to investigate the matter.
moving on, they were vacated from their homes 10 years ago with promises of compensation and land. But thousands of farmers in cities' outskirts are still waiting for what seems to be the fulfillment of hollow promises.
While thousands of sugarcane farmers across the state are awaiting crores of rupees in payment for their crops, thousands others right here in Bengaluru feel cheated by the NICE authorities. Numerous families were asked to leave their homes and farmland inherited from their ancestors so that NICE could construct the Bangalore-Mysore infrastructure corridor. According to a decision taken in 2003, the farmers are supposed to be given a 40/60 site for every acre of land they gave up. For land measuring below an acre, they were to be given a 30/40 site. But despite all this, they are still awaiting compensation and the promised alternate sites. Meanwhile, the government has turned deaf to their complaints. The NICE Road Expressway came as a boon since it connects Bengaluru to Mysore with the easiest available route. It is also used by thousands of Bengalurians because it connects different areas of the city. But for the farmers living in the area, it was nothing but a bane. Hundreds of farmers who were vacated from their land were promised sites elsewhere. But it has been 10 years since and they're still waiting for a hollow promise to be fulfilled.
Nandi Infrastructure Corridor, or NICE as they call it, has several farmers who are aggrieved. Now there's a massive rally, this is at the Freedom Park, where the aggrieved farmers and several others have gathered in protest. Now the protest here is mainly on two grounds. The first issue is that NICE, during acquisition, KADB and NICE had assured the farmers, those losing land, that they would get sites. So far, although it's about a decade, nobody has got a site. So many of these are those seeking sites. This is given as a compensation for those losing land. Now second, many of those who are from the areas of Ramnagar or Chenpatna or Mandya or Srirangpatna, now they are all in the corridor. Now many of those are governed by the regulation of 98-99 and thereby they cannot sell their lands for development. So many of them feel trapped in this. So they are also among those protesting. So there are two groups of people out here protesting. One is those who haven't been given sites, and number two, those aggrieved by the rule of 98-99. Will the government, will the authorities listen to them is the question. Here on the stage, we have these leaders, the farmer leaders and others leading this agitation. Now, they are gathered here to press for these demands. Will the government, will the authorities listen? Because successive governments have not listened to them. Will this government listen to them? Will this government listen to them is a big question. With camera person Guru Charan, this is Bansi, News 9.